Good morning, everybody. This is the review of my Wilderness Systems Ride 115X and the setup as well. So let's get started here. At the front, got ourselves an aluminum handle, good for tying down, not so good for carrying. It's a little thin, it kind of digs into your hand, it's not very fun. Okay, so here you go, you have a little paddle holder up here. Great, that thing's amazing. Then we got ourselves my GoPro mount up here for shooting like this, which is great. And then big Orbix hatch up here. It's got two good places up there to put your carabiner, which I really like. Okay, and I attached two cleats up here. These things are amazing. They can be a pain in the butt when you're trying to, if your line's going like this across the boat, if there are fishes on. You know, it's just a slight little pain in the butt, but it does the job without a problem. Alright, then I have my anchor trolley here in the front to the back. Works out great. So the fish finder here, I have a Lowrance X4 Pro. As you see, I have some water and residue and stuff here. Let's see if we can get that working here. Okay, I'm going to turn the simulator on because this isn't water here clearly, so we'll see that run for a second. But while that's loading up here, this whole console is great. A little foam pad you can probably see there in the back. The whole console's hollow inside. I have a battery, all the wires hooked up to this, and the fuse. So there's that thing kind of going. It's a great little fish finder. May upgrade in a couple of years. You know, this is its job now, without any issues. All right. So that's that. Moving on over here. I have the Scotty, I don't know what the gear track mount, right? I don't know. That's what they call it though. I have it on here. It's great. I forgot to lock my Scotty rod holder down, and my foot kind of came up and knocked it off into the water. Thankfully, there's no rod attached to it. So I took the Atwood mount off of my Pelican, my old kayak, and put it on here, and it works great, no problems. So back to this. The slide track is a great accessory to have. These cubbies are great, but I don't use them a whole lot. The cubbies I use the most are these two, and the one here in the console, which I really enjoy. It's absolutely great. The draining on this is absolutely amazing. Went over some rapids, had the kayak kind of turn on me this way. Some water was coming in, and it drained it like a charm. It was amazing. I thought I was gonna fill up with water, but I guess not. Seat here, oh my god, this seat is to die for. Not as good as the Max, but that's another $200, $300. I didn't feel like spending that amount of money, so the seat's great. It's awesome. All little holes in it, maybe for ventilation. And here we get down here. That's the storage compartment. It's really, really, really good. I use that for all my baits that I use a lot. So anytime I'm just out there and I feel like that there's a bait in there that would work great, I can just take that box out and throw it on one of these rods. Okay, the handles are nice how they kind of go in like this, so kind of flush to that, and they don't hurt your knuckles as you go by them, which I've heard on the other Ride 115 they kind of poke out. Not so good. I just had a little wading life jacket, and I don't have paddling one yet, unfortunately. So the seat's in its forward position right now. As you can see, the little bungees here are attached to the eyelets there. So what I'll do is if I press this button up here and push it a little bit, sorry about that, goes to the back position. There's your standing area. It's really nice. Now all you have to do is grab that tab, pull back on it, and the seat will go forward, which is kind of hard to do with one arm, so I'll have to demonstrate later in the video when I put the camera down. Alright, 2 flush mount rod holders. I use one for a net. I use one for another rod. I don't have a lot of rods and reels, so for fishing as my primary ones, I have this one and I have that one. A bait cast setup and a spinning setup, which I both love to death. So moving back here. I was going to get a milk crate, but I just couldn't see spending $5 and I have this for free here. So, you know, and just being cheap as I am. So it's great. I just drilled 2 holes here. I have 2 bungees here I can attach tools to and stuff. So it's just like a little milk crate, just not a milk crate, you know. A soft plastics box. Have all my soft plastic in there. Other stuff. Setting that there. It works like a charm. Oh, I forgot to show you the middle Orbix hatch. Here. There's that. You see, still have the 2 little loops of the carabiners. Let's look up into the kayak. Okay, now we'll look back. It's a really good kayak. It's very, very helpful. Alright. I use a Harmony Drifter paddle. It's Harmony's cheapest, I think. I don't know. But I use the 135 centimeter one, which works great. People say 140 or above for this kayak, but 135 I have found very helpful. I mean, it's not bad at all. Here's the width of the kayak. When my dad come with me to pick up the kayak, he told me to go with the tarpon, but I disagreed. Apparently this one looked more like a boat than a kayak, which I can see now, but it floats like a kayak and it paddles like a kayak, so it's a kayak, but we still call it the boat. Alright, if you have any questions, please comment. If there's any other videos you guys would like, please comment. I have, I think, 2 or 3 videos using this kayak on the water for kayak fishing. So if you want to look at those, go right ahead. If you want to check my other review on the Pelican Trailblazer 100, you can do that as well. But here it is.